Welcome back. Well, the market's been weak. Of course, it's recovered quite a bit, but a couple of stocks stand out in strength. One is Jindal Steel and Power. That's seeing a lot of short covering. So JSPL at high point of the day. And the other stock which is making a move towards the high point of the day is Interglobe. Just look at that move on JSPL, by the way. There it is, a big move towards the end. And I think Interglobe as well has been a strong stock. But a sector which has not been strong, or rather a set of stocks not very strong right now, is Tata Group stocks. First, let's go across to Mangalam for a quick take, and then of course we'll have Lata as well with her views. Mangalam?
Absolutely. So the reason why Tata Group stocks are under pressure is the one that came late last night, saying that the Shapoorji Pallonji Group has decided to end or sever relationship with Tata Group. But remember, the big question is they own that 18.5% odd sort of stake coming by in Tata Sons, and what happens to that stake? A lot of people are believing that maybe Tata Sons will have to go ahead and buy that. There is a big number though, nearly $20 billion is what that 18% stake is valued at. So everyone is wondering where Tata Sons is likely to go ahead and generate that sort of money from, or raise that sort of funds from. So I was looking at a handful of listed companies where Tata Sons has their stake, and the biggest ones, of course, the biggest one by a mile is TCS, 6.5 lakh crores. Then we have Titan, 20,000 crores, Tata Motors, Tata Consumer, and Tata Steel, all of them around 15 to 14,000 crore a piece. But the biggest one, of course, is TCS, 6.5 lakh crores, which is seeing the biggest pressure as well. And why is that? Because, well, a handful of analysts, IIAS in particular, believes that there are three ways in which Tatas can raise the funds. The first one, of course, they can sell 16% stake in TCS, where they hold around 72%. But the caveat here is that with their stake coming down, the cash flows, the annual cash flows may also come down. Option number two is they can pledge their equity across the listed space and raise debt. But then again, the big risk here is it will undo the 24 months of deleveraging that they've done and make the group vulnerable to some more debt as well. The third one is get a strategic partner or some outside investor into Tata Sons. So these are the three options which are there on the table right now. But the question is that, is there any supply overhang coming by on TCS in particular, and the cloud on Tata Group stocks? That's keeping most of those stocks lower in trade today.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Mangalam. I'll tell you what I've picked up. I've spoken to some marquee watchers of the Tata Group, tall men in the market. And there is no confluence or congruence in their opinion. The first thing to ask, of course, was that strategic investor that Mangalam spoke about. Will some PE group or a sovereign wealth fund be interested? Because the Tatas have, and especially people like Ratan Tata, have close links with some big funds. Now here, the one school thought that there will be interest, but another school thought that PEs may want an exit option. Even a sovereign wealth fund enters because at some point they want to exit. So then the question would be, will Tata Sons be listed? Now that leads to a very difficult path and will therefore thereafter raise questions on which group company Tata Sons is using its money to lower the debt. You know, it'll make the Tata Sons board extremely circumscribed. So that's, walking down that path is very different or very difficult. So the PEs coming in, there are two clear views. One saying, how will they exit? And another saying, no, they have very good relations and there will be long-term funds who will be willing to stick in. The others would be for, the other point of view was that the Tata Group could hand over some of the companies entirely to Shapoorji Pallonji. Like, Tata Chemicals, Rallis or whatever. I mean, I'm just throwing a name. But the point is that when you partition, you can partition whole companies and some of them stay with the Tata Group. But no matter how you do the math, it would be a large number of companies that will have to go for 1.4 lakh crore. And at the moment, Shapoorji Pallonji wants money for its own reason. So whether they will even trade in that fashion is another matter. I mean, these are all hypothetical suggestions. And therefore, you go to the cash cow. TCS. Will they lower the stake, as Mangalam said? Or will TCS give loan to, other non-Tata Sons subsidiary companies to buy Tata Sons shares, which are group companies but not owned by Tata Sons. And the pressure also is on Tata Motors and Tata Steel because they are the highly leveraged entities and we're looking for support.
But how are we arriving at this number that Shapoorji Pallonji is asking for?
No, that is just a market cap number.
So, I tell you one thing. At the end of the day, Shapoorji's stake is in Tata Sons, right? It's not in individual
Yeah,
listed
and this is
company.
an indirect stake.
Yeah, so and Tata Sons is technically then a holding company. Then then
So you will
Tata
have to give it a discount.
give it a holding company discount. What if I were to list Tata Sons as only a listed?
It will not get the market, combine the market
It will
cap
only get
of-
20% of the value, and then you take your 18% of that.
Exactly.
So
Actually, the sticky path is going to be even arriving at a valuation.
exactly.
So now, the Tatas have not answered. All we know is the SP Group has said in court that a separation is the best way. What will be the Tata's, their reply in NCLT is to another question. To the Supreme Court filing by the Shapoorji Pallonji Group, we don't know. And it could be a long and arduous process. They have to agree on first the process of valuing, and then there will be independent valuers, and they may not meet on common ground. So we are talking too much hypothetically. Why not listen to someone who is advising people on the matter? Hetal Dalal, the COO of IIAS, which is a proxy advisory service, spoke to us on the issue. Listen in.
The way we look at it is that if the Tata Group has to buy out the Shapoorji Pallonji Group, right, valuation of that group is estimated around at a very conservative level at $20 billion US, which isn't really, which is a very large sum of money. So to that extent, I think one of the options will be for the Tata Group to divest, we estimate about 16 to 17% in TCS. It will still control TCS, but I think what will happen as a function of that is that its own financial flexibility will become limited because the degree of cash flows it was getting from TCS sort of also reduces.
Okay, now Prakash, we discussed this in the past, but now we have the stock reaction, so we have benefit of that. Before we let you go, what will be a good re-entry point in names like, say, TCS or a Tata Motors, if you want to buy it at all?
No, I know. So so on the lines of what we spoke in the morning as well, Anuj, TCS will see this because there are two factors. One is that's where the cash is lying. Okay, it's the biggest cash hoard that they have. And secondly, TCS also has run up so sharply that there would be an element of profit taking, even if this was half-hearted or half possible, half feasible for Tata Sons to cash out on. So I think that both that played out very well today, this thing. I think Tata Motors and Tata Steel actually indirectly have to take the brunt for the simple reason that they will probably not be able to fund themselves for any of the growth plans that they had. So Tata Motors will see a setback, and this setback could actually mean that all the growth that we had heard them talk about in the last couple of months could actually be reversed and stalled. So that's definitely there. So the stock does take a little bit of a beating because of that. And I said the other companies which you have in the Tata stable are too small. The balance sheets are not so big enough for them to be able to fund this huge appetite that is there for completing the transaction of 20 billion. So my sense is it would be TCS. It would impact TCS more because of the cashing out, and Tata Steel and Tata Motors continue to actually lose out on all the goodness and all the salience that they had built on the last couple of months after the plans were announced. So you would have to kind of give it some time. But if there is a possibility of a strategic investor coming in or a financial investor coming in or a group of investors, you could see a very sharp turnaround in the prices for all these companies. So that you have to take that into consideration while doing a trade if you were to. But as investors, you could wait to buy into lower levels.
Okay, thanks a lot for that.